Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, Handmade by Ying with Donna. Today is August the 31st, 2022, and it's Wednesday and it's my normal hack day. So with that being said, today's video is about Elmer's glue and the versatility of having it in your sewing space as well. But I'm going to hit a few other items as well today. So with that being said, I just noticed, so I'm reaching over here and I need to clean up my ironing mat. So with that being said, it's handy dandy to have one of these in your sewing space. It's going to pick up all of the little strings and tidbits that get on your ironing mat. I didn't do this prior and I'm sorry, but I don't like that. So I'm going to go ahead and get that up. So, and I love having this. It'll clean up any and all of the items in my sewing space. So if you don't have one of those lint catchers, you might want to go ahead and get one. But today's hack is really cute, and I just learned it from Ian, the off-kilter quilter. And I was looking at one of his videos a little while back, and what he does is he did a quilt binding using Elmer's glue to hold it in place. Now how cool is that? So I'm just going to make me up a fictitious piece of binding just to show you for demonstration, because I don't have any quilts ready at this time. Life gets busy, you know. So I just cut me a piece of scrap out of my scrap bin, and I'm just doing this, just like I said, for demonstration only. And I'm just making my binding real quick while I've got you on here. And this isn't even but 3/4 of an inch, so I'm not sure if that'll work. I might have to grab a real piece of salvage. So let me bring this around. I want to make sure that I'm giving you a good solid demonstration. That's not going to work. That's not going to be big enough. So give me just a second. I really honestly thought it was going to be big enough for what I needed. So I'll just grab a new piece. No harm, no foul. So let me move this out the way a tidbit. The best made plans go awry sometimes. So I'm just gonna cut me just a piece to use for demonstration. It doesn't even have to match. So now I've got my line straight. And you do your 2.5 inch or however big you're used to using for your binding. I normally do 2.5. I've learned on my 3 yards that we do the 2 inch. I'm really preferring the 3, but that's just my personal preference. Or 2.5, I mean, I'm sorry. So put that little tidbit away and close up my utility. And I've got 2 pieces. So I'll use this one. Move my roller out of the way for you. And slide back in. No harm, no foul. So I'm going to press this open. Like I said, this is just scrap fabric. And you're going to do it like you normally do any of your other projects. You're just going to fold it in half. And give it a good pressing for your seam. I should have caught that sooner, but I just grabbed a little piece. And I've done what he's showed, and I'm telling you what, it's a game changer with your binding. If you wanted to come in right handy, it's there. So I'm just pulling a scrap piece because I want you to be able to see how this works. So let me snip this little piece off right here because I don't want that to show as I'm doing this. So imagine this is your quilt. This is going to be my top and this is going to be my bottom. So I'm going to do it like I do any other project. And I'm going to bring this in. And I'm going to open my cap. And I'm going to fold it back. And I'm just going to give it a little tiny dab of glue all the way along. And you can sew this in, but I'm just doing this here for demonstration. And you're going to press it. And that heat's going to set that seam in there. And it's going to be just as if you actually sewed it in. And then you just, if you have your big quilt, and you're just going to fold it. And Ian is so talented. If you haven't checked him out, you really need to. He does amazing, amazing projects. So I'm flipping my quilt per se. And now I'm on this side. And I don't like my seams to show. And I'm kind of like he is on that. I just like it to look nice. So I'm coming down and I'm just putting myself a very small bead of glue. And this is all I'm doing. And I'm going to set it with the heat. Then I'm going to forget it because it's done. So I'm going to start up here and I'm going to fold it over. And normally I would just press this down like that. And as I'm running it through the machine, no harm, no foul. And this heat is setting that right in place. So it's kind of like set it and forget it, if that makes sense. And it's glue basting. Who knew that was even a thing, right? But I'm telling you, there's nothing to it. If you're doing like a show quilt, you don't want it to pop out, or you want it to be perfect for you. This is just one more way of getting that binding on and making it look so stinking amazing. So all you're doing is taking your iron and holding it down. And that iron is heating up that glue. And of course you're going to want to baste it in at some point. And this will wash out, so you don't want to wash your quilt after you've done this until it's been tacked in. And some call it an extra step, but this way you're looking straight along where your line's going to be on both sides. That's why I'm doing this for demonstration. And you can be sitting on your sofa, hand basting it in, or whatever the case may be. But tell me that is not gorgeous. Don't look at the fabric I'm using. Just look at how neat. The heat set it in. And then you're going to be able to bring it down your machine if you choose to do it that way. Or you can hand stitch it in while you're sitting watching TV. That is just stinking cute. And it's stuck in. I could try to pull it. And I can lug on it. And it's not coming undone. And it's just one more little tool in the toolbox that I didn't know we even needed. So let me move this out of the way. I've got a couple neat things to show you today, but I like to unplug my iron, that way it's out of my space and out of my way. One thing I didn't go over with you is, and I wanted to make sure I caught it this month because of the Amazon Prime. I didn't know that there was such a thing as the pre-wound bobbins, that you could buy them in such bulk. So what I did was I went on Amazon for their Prime, and there's pre-wound bobbins. They're the plastic sided, but I got 144 pre-wound bobbins for 11 bucks, maybe 12. But they work great in my Baby Lock Jazz. They work in my Singer, and it's a game changer for me. And they also have the Class M if I choose to go that direction and use them for the long arm as well. Their color selections for this company is amazing. So I don't want to keep that box out. So what I've done is it's going to just sit up on my shelf resting per se. And I went ahead and just loaded them in one of my regular bobbin cases. And I kept a little piece of thread out on this side, so I know that I'm going to be starting on that side of it. So what I do, and I'm not sure about you all, is I have little jars here in my sewing space, and as my bobbins get empty, I go ahead and keep them. This is for my metal ones, but I'm going to start a plastic bin as well. And what I'm doing currently is I have a bobbin boat. So as they go empty for right now, until I figure out how I want to do this, is I'm just going to put them in the bobbin boat. And I got this off of Monique Jacobs with Open Gate. It came in her, I want to say maybe June box or her July box, but I didn't even know I needed one, and now I have the perfect use for it. So with all that being said, and then I also use a jar for my bobbins that's already done, and I have these in all different colors, and they're already done, ready to go, and I left a little piece of string out of each one. That way they're not going to get tangled, and I just store them in here, so when I need to change bobbins for a specific color, they're pre-wound, they're ready, and they're ready to go for whatever projects I need. And I think it kind of adds a little splash of color to my shelf up there. So that's just something extra that Joe and I are doing in our space, and it's making things more efficient. So with all that being said, today's my birthday. Woohoo. So what I'm going to do is, what a better way to celebrate your birthday than to do a little giveaway. So what we're doing is, I have these beautiful batik. Are they not stinking cute? I believe there's 100 of them. I've also got some Valentine fabric. I think there's like maybe 1.5 yards, 2 yards here. I've got a butterfly packet with everything's already included. I've already made some butterflies and love them. So we're going to do that. And then I've got, I believe there's a total of 5 or 10 yards. There's 5 here, and I think there's 5 here. So what we're doing is a giveaway. So in the comments below of this video, and in this video only, we're going to pull from the comments. So you can comment anything you like of any video that we've done with our hacks of the week. We're going to let this contest run for 1 week. And when we circle back on September the 7th, we will come live, and we're going to pull up all your comments, and we're going to just put everybody that commented, we're going to put your name in a little bin, and we're going to draw 1 winner. And 1 winner from those comments is going to win this stack of goodness from us to you as our little birthday celebration. Now, how cool is that? So you need to watch the video, you need to comment below, and that's it. You can comment as many times as you like, and we're going to just add your name in a bin, and we're going to circle back 1 week later, and we're going to draw 1 name. I'm going to name everybody that's in it. That way you're going to know. And in the video, it's just going to be a fun little giveaway. It's going to be really short and sweet. But that's the way I want to celebrate my birthday, by giving back to you all for you helping us. And together we grow, together we sew, and we're only here because of you guys, and we love sharing, and we appreciate each and every one of you. So with that being said, I'll see you back next time in September. You guys have a great day. God bless, and take care. Bye-bye.